Your brain is going to give you every reason why you can't. It's going to give you every reason why you shouldn't, why you don't have time, why you don't have enough, why no one is going to support you. It's going to provide you with every single reason as to why you can't achieve the thing that you want to achieve. And guess what? You're going to believe it. You're going to believe it because you have not primed your brain for success. You're going to believe it because you aren't the version of you who is capable of creating the goal, okay? The version of you that dreams it is not the version of you that executes it. This is part 2 of my series where we are doing identity work and we are settling into the version of you that not only dreams and envisions the life that you want, but actually has the confidence to go after it. Hello and welcome back. My name is Juditha, and in this space we talk about your dreams, your fears, your insecurities, your comfort zone, literally all the things that matter when you are trying to create your dream life, because I'm trying to do the same thing. So trust me when I say that I get it. I've been where you are and sometimes I'm still there. Okay, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are on this journey too, and let's get into today's video. Today we are going to be talking about your limiting beliefs, and we are going to be creating core beliefs. So let's get into that. All you really need to know about a limiting belief is any belief, any thought that comes up when you think about why you can't have what you want. Any thought that comes up when you think about why you can't achieve what you want to achieve. It's like anything that you feel is in between where you are and where you want to be, like any resistance, any doubts, any fears. That is what a limiting belief is. And the reason why you have to be aware of your limiting beliefs is because they run the show. It doesn't matter how much you want what you want. It doesn't matter how much you want to change, how much you want to grow, how much you want to make. It does not matter. If you do not understand what your limiting beliefs are, you will continue to revert back to that version of you, the version of you that does believe you can't do it, the version of you that does believe in the fear, the version of you that does fear failure. This is why you have to be aware of what you are believing on a subconscious level that is holding you back. And we know that you have limiting beliefs. The reason that we know that is because if you didn't have any, you would already achieve the goal. If you didn't have any, you would already feel the progress. But if you feel stuck, if you feel like things aren't moving at all or as fast as you want, start here. Start with your limiting beliefs. By now, you're probably asking, okay, how do I figure out what my limiting beliefs are? It's simple. When you write your goal down, which if you already watched part 1 of this video, you should already be very clear on who you've been being and very clear on who you need to become. And once you're very clear on those things, your brain is going to do the work for you. It's going to bring those limiting beliefs for you. You don't have to work hard when it comes to that. All you have to say to yourself is, here's the goal, here's the type of life that I want. And then your brain is automatically going to start to bring you every reason why you can't, why you shouldn't, why it's never enough, why things won't happen the way you think it will, why you don't have good luck. All of that is what your limiting beliefs are. And you want to write all of those things down because you want to be able to read it. You want to be able to see for yourself, like, oh, this is what I think is stopping me. So that is how you spot your limiting beliefs. The next thing that I'm going to teach you to do is to build a belief bridge. This is similar to creating affirmations, but I do this a little differently than everybody else. I don't believe in creating affirmations just because they sound good. For example, you might want to be a millionaire, right? And most people will start to most people would create an affirmation, I'm a millionaire, and try to say that to themselves every day. I don't believe in doing something like that. What I believe in is choosing affirmations and choosing beliefs that you can believe right now. Not something that you have to grow into belief, but something that, yes, is going to stretch you a little bit, but it's not like completely out of the realm of your belief system. For example, it's probably hard for you to believe I am a millionaire when you're not. However, what is probably more simple and easier for you to believe is I can figure out ways to make more. I am resourceful. Abundance is my birthright, right? These things, these thoughts, these might be easier for you to retain and to actually believe and to live by than I am a millionaire. And that's what a belief bridge is. It's simply a thought or an affirmation that you choose that is going to be the bridge between what you currently believe and what you want to eventually believe. That's all you have to do. You're going to take every one of your limiting beliefs. You're going to look at it and you're going to create the opposite of it. When you look in the mirror, you have a hard time loving what you see. And where you eventually want to get to is, I love myself. I love what I see in the mirror. A belief in between where you are and where you want to be could be, I'm open to seeing myself differently. Maybe I don't have to believe every negative thought I think about myself. That's what building a belief bridge is. Choose a thought that you can think every day that is easy to believe, right? That is easy for you to say, that is easy for you to feel the truth of it when you say it. So that's the first thing that you're gonna do. The second part of this video is gonna be focused on creating your core beliefs. And what core beliefs basically are is your core values. They're basically morals that guide you, right? It's like your absolute truths about life and about yourself. For example, one of my core beliefs that I live by is that I can be, do, or have anything that I pursue relentlessly. Like there is nothing. Failure cannot cope with my perseverance. Those are beliefs that I live by. So when I'm pursuing my goal, when I'm building my business and things get hard, I can fall back on this value. So I really want you to think about, what do I live by? Like, what do I believe in, right? Sometimes it can go back to your religion, or maybe there's things that are rooted in you because of your religion or because of your culture. Like, what do you truly believe is possible for you in this lifetime? What values do you live by, right? Do you believe that everything happens for a reason? Do you believe that the universe is always working in your favor? Do you believe that no matter what life looks like, God is working in your favor? It's like, what do you believe? Because those are going to be the beliefs that guide your steps from this point forward. If you've never taken the time to really sit and think about your beliefs and really like let them sink in, this is the moment to do it, right? You're going to journal. You're going to pull out your journal. You've already journaled your limiting beliefs. You've already journaled the affirmations and the bridge thought that you want to have. Now you need to journal what your core beliefs are going to be, right? Because they are going to anchor you into your new reality when it gets shaky, which is inevitable, right? When the fear comes up, when the doubt comes up, I already told you, your brain is going to do this. Like, your brain does not care about your success. It does not care that you want to be rich. It does not care. It cares about your safety. When it thinks safety, it thinks staying the same. It thinks staying in your comfort zone. It thinks never doing anything uncomfortable, never being seen by people, never being seen trying, never failing. All these things is what your brain equates with safety, okay? So create these core beliefs that you are going to live by. And just to give you a head start, I'm going to give you 10 of my core beliefs. So my first core belief, I already told you this, is I can be, do, or have anything I pursue relentlessly. My second core belief is the universe is always working in my favor, preparing me for exactly what I've asked for. The third core belief that I have is I can't solve a problem using the same mindset that created it. Failure cannot cope with perseverance. The version of me that has the vision isn't the version of me that's going to create it. Growth is required. The sixth one is who comes before how. The seventh one is it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Struggle and stress are a choice. Choose wisely. The ninth one is I can't control them, but I can always control me. I am my responsibility. My reactions are my responsibility. My emotions are my responsibility. And this actually ties in to my 10th core belief, which is my life gets better when I take radical responsibility for every part of it. I have to have the power, right? It does not benefit me to put the power into someone else's hands or into the world's hands or into society's hands. So those are my 10 core beliefs. I want you to sit down. You can borrow some of mine if you like. You can reword them. But what do you want to live by? The successful version of you, right? The version of you who is fearless, who is courageous, who is confident. What values does she live by? What are her core beliefs that she anchors into when shit gets real? Think about it, write it down. That is pretty much it for this video. We talked about your limiting beliefs. We talked about how to spot them. We talked about what core beliefs are and how you're gonna create your own. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys on part 3 of this identity work series. All right, bye.